Hello, you guys. Welcome back. As promised, I am here to share some more Prime Day deals with you guys. Now, again, as I mentioned, they do release new things on day 2 that I did not have a chance to see ahead of time. Therefore, I will put some things down below in the description box that have been added. If I found anything that I felt like was just a screaming deal or something I would definitely recommend, I'll put it down below in the description box. But as of filming this, I don't know what's going to be in day 2. So today we're just talking about some stuff for the kids, games, a couple of like clothing item things. Like I said in the day 1 video, I spent hours upon hours combing through all of the deals that were at the time available for me to see ahead of time. And I tried to pick the very best things that either we own and love or things that I am interested in getting or trying for my own kids. And I think a lot of these things can make great Christmas gifts can make great Christmas gifts. And or stocking stuffers, that kind of thing. So I'm already thinking in the Christmas, not necessarily the Christmas spirit, but the Christmas mindset, because my goal this year, as I stated in the last video, is to get all my Christmas shopping done before December so that I just get to enjoy the month of December. So I have that kind of stuff on the brain. In order to be able to shop the Amazon Prime Day deals, you do have to be an Amazon Prime member. You can try it free for 30 days. I have a link in the description box for you to do so. If you're not already a member, you'll need to be to shop the sale, but if you're not, you can do it for free and then you can shop the sale. Okay, we have loved all things LeapFrog for our kids, and so I noticed there was a couple of LeapFrog items in the sale that caught my eye. One is this LeapFrog book. I believe there were maybe 3 different versions. Now, I'm not sure if they will all 3 be on sale or just the one version, but LeapFrog has just been a standout brand of, products that we have really enjoyed for our kids specifically. I don't know why my mouth is not working. Specifically educational type things. So that's something that I have on my list to add. Now, the refrigerator LeapFrog magnet thing, we've been talking about this definitely since the twins, but maybe I can't remember if we had it before that. But it's a really neat little magnet that goes on your refrigerator. The kid takes the letter, puts it into the thing, and then it tells you the letter. It sings a little song. It does a whole little thing. And it's just great for teaching letter recognition, letter sounds in a fun way that I didn't find to be super annoying, and I can get annoyed with kids' toys and the noises that they make very easily. But I was excited when I saw that it was going to be on one of the Prime Day deals because we've loved it for years. And of course, Magna Tiles, I can't say enough. Listen, I saw last year in one of my toy recommendation videos, somebody left a comment, and she was just being funny, not being mean, but she left a comment that said like, if I see that someone's recommending Magna Tiles, I can't even listen to anything else you recommend. Who would recommend Magna Tiles? Something along those lines. I guess they don't like them in their family. I was honestly flabbergasted by that comment because Magna Tiles are one of the most played with toy items in our entire house by all of our kids. Maybe not the oldest two. The 11 and below kids love the Magna Tiles. They all play with them. They play together with them. They play individually with them. Magna Tiles are a huge hit in our house, and I highly recommend. I don't know. I'm sure. I guess it's like anything else. Something that we love, somebody else won't. I just was floored when she said she didn't like them because I'm like, what are you talking about? Our kids love Magna Tiles. I also saw that there is a Monopoly Junior in the sale. It's the dinosaur. My sister and I always like to say, it's a dinosaur, like the old guy from the dinosaur. Anyways, if you know, you know. Monopoly Junior dinosaur version. Definitely something that I'm potentially going to be adding into the cart as a Christmas gift. Our kids love Monopoly. We love having a extensive board game collection. In fact, I spent about 20 minutes the other day at the store just looking at all of the different board games and seeing all of these new ones that I'd never seen before. And there were so many things that I thought, well, I'm going to put that on my wish list. Some of these games, even though they're technically supposed to be for kids, looked extremely fun. So we love board games around here, and the Monopoly Junior one definitely caught my eye. Now, as far as like things that I think can be both homeschool, look, there's always these things that are like, sure, are they educational? Yep. But they're also just really fun. So I don't think, and I try not to put that on my kids, like, this is a toy for learning. This is a toy for fun. Learning toys aren't fun. It's just something that you play with, okay? And if you learn along the way, fantastic. So there are math cubes in the sale, which again, this is a little bit more of a learning oriented thing because you're going to use them for school. You have a purpose for using them, though you could just play with them. But math cubes are super helpful manipulatives in math and in teaching math, and so I highly recommend those. Now there's also a National Geographic set in there. It's like an earth science kit. Again, I thought this looked really fun. Some just little experiments and things to do that, you know, can definitely just kind of add in. For me as a homeschool mom, these are on the days when things have kind of gone a little bit haywire. Regular school isn't really happening as we want to, but we want to get something educational done. Or maybe we're on a little bit of a break and from school and my kids are wanting some fun stuff to do, different stuff to do, but I want to keep it educational in some capacity. Or if you've just got a kid who loves that kind of stuff. Okay, some kids, they don't see it as learning at all. They just see it as fun. So the National Geographic Earth Science set I thought looked really neat. And then there was also a preschool microscope. This really caught my eye because I have two big microscopes. We have one that we use for school and one that my mom passed down to us that we use for, of all things, the farm, looking at fecal matter of animals, checking for various types of parasites and stuff. It's kind of a way we do worm checks on our own without taking fecal matter to the vet, is under the microscope. And it's something that she's been teaching my older daughters to do, is examine animal poop under the microscope. So we do have like a big farm microscope that we use for that purpose. We have a school microscope. And again, my younger kids are just, they see the older kids doing things and they're always wanting to jump in and do it too. And I never want to discourage that, but I also don't want my nice microscope to get broken. So preschool microscope to the rescue. This looks very interesting to me and I think is going to be on one of my child's Christmas gift lists this year. They don't know it, but I'm putting it on there. There's also a really cool puzzle set from Melissa and Doug that is a See and Spell puzzle set. Again, just anything that can slowly and gently introduce letters, letter sounds, bringing those together into words, I think is just a fantastic, fun, interactive thing for little kids. You don't have to do any big curriculum. A lot of times it just comes out of play, and I really like this Melissa and Doug See and Spell set of puzzles with just different words on it that the kids are placing the letters to spell as a puzzle. To me, this is something that is both fun but educational. It definitely kind of crosses over very easily to both, and is probably, again, this is going into someone's Christmas basket this year. Again, another kind of like STEM-esque thing, sort of hands-on sciencey thing, was this cool magnet science set. And it was funny because when I was looking at these things, one of my younger kids came and sat next to me and she looked at the screen and she goes, "Oh, it's magnets." And I kind of was like, she can't read. So I'm like, why, how did she know that? And I think that just that red U shape, it's just, it must be in cartoons and stuff, just universally taught as a magnet. So kids recognize that as a magnet. I don't know why. That shouldn't be an epiphany to me. I'm sure that that's pretty normal. I just thought it was kind of strange because I'm like, she can't read the word magnet. And I don't know that the visual pictures on the box really are enough to tell you that it's a magnet. I think it's just the red U shape. She just recognized it as a magnet. I don't know why I was surprised by that or found it interesting, but I did. Anyways, the magnet science set I think is another cool educational / fun thing for kids. As far as some other things, I had to share this mini waffle maker. Now this probably should have gone in like the home section or whatever, but this was actually something I gifted one of our kids a couple of years ago, and we've gotten so much use out of it. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a mini waffle maker. I really don't feel like I should wax poetic about a mini waffle maker, but other than just to say that we've gotten a surprising amount of use out of ours, and there's just something fun about mini anything, mini cupcakes, mini waffles, mini muffins, mini. We all love the mini things, mini horses, mini donkeys. We all love the minis, okay? The mini waffle maker, just fun. If you've got a kid that enjoys baking or is interested in that kind of stuff, likes to be in the kitchen with you and stuff, I think the mini waffle maker is just super fun. I also felt like there was a really good deal on these Columbia fleece jackets. Finding good, high quality clothing for children is both difficult and often very expensive. We have found that if we want to be able to pass things down, we do need to invest a little bit more upfront in the item. Otherwise, they just kind of fall apart and they never make it to another kid, which you can kind of decide which route you want to go. But I do like to be able to pass some things down, especially if there are nicer items, both in quality and in appearance. Then it's like, oh, I loved that for that kid, and I also want another kid to be able to wear it or use it, whatnot. Columbia kind of falls into that category for me, where it's not so astronomically expensive that I'm like, I'm not spending that on a kid's jacket, but it's also a really good quality. So it's that good middle ground as far as price goes, and then great quality product as well that will hopefully hold up beyond more than one child. So I wanted to share those with you, the Columbia fleece jackets. There was a number of colors available as well. So those are definitely going in the cart. Anything else that I come across, like I said, for day 2, I will link down below, or anything else that I find that's maybe been added since I recorded this video in the kid or homeschool department. You know, there wasn't a ton of like directly homeschool related items that I felt like I needed to recommend, but if I find anything else, I will put it down below in the description box. So be sure to check there, as there will likely be more there than what I just was able to discuss in this video. Of course, as I mentioned again in the last video, if you want to have more like minute-to-minute updates, you can always follow me on Instagram, or you can just go check out my Amazon storefront. I have been trying my best to keep that very updated with the current things that I'm loving, sharing, all of that from Amazon. So you'll often see things there before they ever make it into a video. Same thing on LTK. If you follow me there, you're going to see stuff there that may never make it into a video. I share a lot of things over there that never make it to Instagram or video or anywhere else. There's just a number of places to follow if you're looking for some recommendations, you know, based on what social apps and stuff you're on beyond YouTube. So all of those links, all of that stuff will be down below in the description box for you as always. That is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoy your shopping, your Amazon Prime Day deals. I have so much fun content coming for you this month and the rest of the year. I've been doing some big planning, some big projects, some big things. So lots of exciting stuff to come. Be sure to subscribe if you've not already, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.